Good day, all, and welcome to my channel, Twin Flame 1111 Talk. Today, we're going to talk about twin flames being married and what do we do about it. Me, myself, yes, my twin is married, and how do I deal with it? Out of respect for my twin not totally understanding the spiritual side of things and how he comes and talks about his situation, which is in a karmic situation, I have, like I told him, I have total respect for him, but I can't encourage him to get out of it because then that will be my ego, my desire to get him out of it, and that's not spiritual. So what I did was with him, he knows that I'm there for him, and I'm always going to be there for him. And that doesn't change. It doesn't change because your twin is married. You see, we all are here for a purpose. And that purpose is much higher than our emotions and wanting to be in union. Yes, I so want to be in union also. But I realize as we look at this world and what it is so negative. Twins are here to set things in motion for realizing that we have to get it back to its original course. We have the pandemic that's going on. We have so much people that are in relationships that they shouldn't be. And so many people are married that they shouldn't be. And I'm not the one to judge who's married and isn't married. But what goes on is that society has actually created marriage. The Almighty brought people together. He brought people in union. Marriage started, if you go and look it up in Google, you'll be able to see that marriage started, like the ceremonies and everything started with men. And so when the Almighty brings people together, he brings people together. It was never no, let's get married, we're going to the altar and to the church. That was all created by society. So it's not that it's a bad thing because we have so many that I spoke on earlier about soulmates and true soulmates and their reason. So I'm going to get into that in another topic. Today I'm going to talk about and stick to the higher purpose of the twins when one of them is married. And the majority of the time, if one of them is married, most of them are in a karmic relationship. And that karmic relationship has been created before we came to Earth, because we all signed off that we'll come to Earth at a certain time, be born to who we're to be born to, and go through the things we're going to go through. And it's mostly for helping to heal the generational situations that have gone on in the past with people and their family line. And so we have to help heal that. So as much as we may be aching for our twin, sometimes actually they're in a relationship that is much worse than us being alone ponding for them. So we have to give them some sort of support where you're not putting pressure on them to be with you, because it's hard enough for them to be in this situation and they know that they need to be out of it. And sometimes they just don't know how. And so you don't put pressure on anybody for those reasons. As much if you love them, and we know you do as a twin, the main focus that we need to be doing is to get into union with them, is focusing on our purpose. Because one of our purpose right here, especially if you're the spiritual one, is helping to heal the pandemic, helping to heal family line of generational karma. That's so important to get that focused on, and listening to your higher self. That part is so important, listening to your higher self, because your higher self is not going to allow the twins to be intimate or in a romantic relationship if one of them is married or one of them is with a karmic, because that means that karmic situation, if it weren't healed, it'll come onto you two's relationship. And then you two will be together with karmic situations that you got to keep fixing and fixing and fixing. So it's so important to get to the point where you're actually healed. So in the interim, the spiritual twin should be focusing on what their higher self is telling them. Because the other twin in the karmic relationship, they're more used to the physical part of life. So you're, like I was saying earlier, you're on the spiritual level. So you got to bring it down to where it's both balanced, where the physical meets the spiritual. And so it's like heaven on earth. So we bring it down so that there's getting back to the creation of the original plan. So we have to get away from the ego side of it. The ego is what's going to draw you and make you want the fact that he is in a relationship where he'll be better off with you. They know it, but we got to get them to heal. It's like making sure that you're giving him the support, or him or her the support that they need to get out of it. Because as long as you're there and you're accessible, and when they reach out to you, you don't hold on to no negative energies where they still have to back off from you, so that you'll be able to open up and be acceptive when union is ready. I spoke earlier on another video about I had to find out what was my reason for my dreams and everything, showing me relationships where the guys had left me for someone else, and what actually it came to me, and I told you that I would get back to you, was the fact that it was more than just them leaving me, because I knew that I had healed from all of that. So that's where I was confused when I spoke then, which is good because it lets you know that I'm still going through things that I need to understand. So we all need to understand. The main thing is reaching and trying to find out how to get to understand what we're going through, because it is a difficult challenge. It is a difficult journey. I'm not going to lie. So what I came up with and the higher self showed me was that it showed me the end result where the people that left came back and wanted to be with me. You know what I mean? And so that's the main thing that the higher self was showing. So pay attention to what the higher self is telling you, because they're going to show you, like I said, they're going to show you what your journey is about and how important this journey is. Do not take this journey lightly. Do not let anybody else make you take it lightly and tell you you need to get out of it, this situation. This is not their situation. It's our higher self situation. Is the creator situation, because what he brings together, let no man separate. So he brought us here as twins in this time. If you look around, this is when we're mostly waking up. Because why are we waking up? Because the pandemic is waking people up. So look at that and look at the fact that he's got to heal from his journey. We have to heal from our journeys, our experiences. Once we heal, then we connect. We bring the earth physical to the heaven spiritual together as one. That's how powerful your journey is. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not let anybody else make you give up, because it is hard, but we can do it. Let's all do it together. If this message has been good and you appreciate the message, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Have a great rest of the day.